Hey guys, how's everybody doing out there? I just wanted to record something today, and I am joined today with Alan. Alan has a direct contact to the development team, and he is working with them to get the front and back end stuff figured out perfectly, so that we can have it all ready for the community. So we are going to go over today the community builder on IPFS, so you guys can see exactly what every one of these boxes means. And we're going to do our best to give you a dumbing down version so that you can explain it to anyone. So I'm going to turn the floor over to you, Alan, and you can begin.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So first of all, I want to get started. I'm just going to show you guys how to unstake. Okay. So I'm going to I'm just going to put the two in here. So you can see right now my available, we'll go over this a little bit in a minute, but I have 140 coins that are staked. I'm going to click unstake and claim. And when I do this, there will be a 7.5% burn. I'll explain to you more about that later. And then I'm going to hit confirm, and that's going to unstake 2 coins. If we go down here, you'll see the energy balance in my wallet is going to go up. Right now it's at 469.29. As soon as this is done, you'll see that increase, and you'll see my amount change. Okay. So while we're waiting for that transaction to get approved, I want to go over the most important parts of the user interface. And the first thing I want to talk about is right here, is the available market maker staking limit for the week. This is the maximum number of energy that can be staked during this week. This limit is front end loaded. You can see, oh, by the way, we just got a confirmation. So you see the amount of that I have in my MetaMask has now gone up to 471. Actually, if I check the MetaMask and scroll down, you see I got 471 energy in my MetaMask now, or before I had 469. Okay. So it's that easy to unstake. You always have access to your funds. You're in control. Now, going back to the available market maker staking limit for the week, you see there's, right, this is the maximum amount that we can stake this week. This is front end loaded for the first multiple weeks to make sure that there's plenty of opportunity for people to get into the staking. And that's great news too, because the more that's staked, the higher the yield will be. This limit is reached in a given week. If it's not reached, it rolls over to the next week. A good portion of this was from last week. I think it was like 6,000 coins that rolled over until this week. And this will continue to roll over until later on when there's fewer and fewer coins. The target is 4% limit over 100 weeks. The great news is, like last week, I think we were at like 13%. So yep. The higher amount that goes in, the more future coins are rewarded to people that are in the market making staking contract. So we all want to see the number of coins increase. Awesome. So your staked energy, which we're going to go right here. This is the total amount of energy that is in the market making staking contract that is yours. This amount will only change when you claim it. Next, over here is your earned reward balance. This is just showing how many reward coins were minted that you're getting. That's what this shows. You can see it's 15. It's really, so of your 138, 15 of them what came is reward. This, once again, now is the amount of energy I can claim. You saw I took 2, so it went from 140 to 138. And this is the percentage. And keep in mind, when you do claim, you do have to pay a 7.5% burn. That burn removes the energy permanently from circulation. So it's a complete burn. Any energy you remove burns 7.5%. So your market making pool share here is your deposit staking balance, and it's basically calculating what percentage of the pool that you have. And as we continue to go down, your expected rewards this week, okay? Your expected rewards this week is determined from the rewards that were generated from the previous 3 weeks. Those are already set, they're already booked. It was based on how many new amounts of energy went into the market making staking contract, and it calculates that, plus it updates and calculates real time as people add or withdraw from the market making staking balance. So this will fluctuate real time and generally will go higher as the number of coins are added to the market making staking balance, and that will increase this week's reward. You cannot withdraw this week's reward until everything is finalized on late Saturday afternoons. One more thing, the drop of new coins that happens, the new coin rewards, it's not set at an exact time. It's generally between 4 to 6 p.m. on Saturday, and it will fluctuate. That time will fluctuate over the week, over the 100 weeks. So that basically, and then there's one more really important part, which I want to go over, how claiming energy affects your yield. So if you do claim energy during, what will happen is you will not receive any yield. First of all, you pay the 7.5% burn, and you will not receive any yield on your reward balance for the next 30 days. So by keeping it in there, you continue to get that compounding effect. But if you do withdraw it for the next 30 days, you will not get that compounding effect. You will basically not get any additional rewards on the coins that were awarded to you from the minting process. And that's it.
Awesome. You know, it was a very good breakdown. You know, I think one of the biggest issues and questions that people had was essentially, okay, so I have my my staked balance, which I see, like for example here, as 138.9698811. But what is the actual amount that I can really fully take out? And so, Alan, if you scroll up again, just to re-emphasize
Sure.
this fact, right? So you guys can see he has 471 in his MetaMask wallet. That's liquid to him, right? So
Yep.
that will not occur a 7.5 burn should he choose to actually get rid of it or sell it or trade it in for another coin.
Or stake it, right?
Or stake it, right? But your unstaking balance, that is what is going to occur, that 7.5% burn. And remember, that 7.5% is removed from here, but is also removed from the full supply of the coin as well. And that's definitely massively important for people to understand.
Yes, yes. And so, and the nice part though is that balance, which is clearly on your interface, is always available for you. It makes good sense to maintain as high of a balance in the staking contract as you possibly can. That will maximize your rewards. I'm not giving any investment advice, but strategically, it's great. But if you do want to claim, you can always claim some, and you can liquidate, or you can hold, or you can share. You can do whatever you feel you need to do with what you own, and you're in complete control all the time.
Yeah, and I think it's so important to stress the fact that, you know, it's so early in the building of the NRGY platform. And so people have to understand that there are dApps that are going to be built upon this platform None of them are released yet, but when they are, that's really going to impact the price of energy because it
Yep.
will only increase the use case of essentially why this coin is really so valuable. So,
Yeah,
congrats.
we expect April 1st. There will be an announcement of, I understand, the couple developers that I've been in contact with are going to be releasing some really incredible apps that are going to be super exciting. And more importantly, the fees that are generated from the use of those apps are going to, percentage of that is going to go into the market making staking contract, and everybody will get an opportunity to participate in the growth of the apps, the dApps.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Alan. I
All right, Peter, appreciate you.
will
Thank
understand
you.
now. So thank you very much.